Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. And a lot happened in the end of the last video. We finally integrated these guys over here, which is going to change a lot of things. Now, first off, we have a lot of energy credit loss going on here, but some of that might be the fact that we just gained some ships here. And taking a look at these. Oh, okay, so the science vessels do not have leaders. So it looks like we did not inherit any of the leaders, which honestly makes sense because we don't have the tech to allow for other races to have leaders. So we lost the leaders that this race had. So the science vessels are not going to be all that useful to us. We also gained this fleet here, which is fairly sizable. It's 49 ships in total, although most of those are corvettes. Go ahead and take a look at these guys. So they're using warp drive rather than the hyperdrive or hyperlane system that we're using. Otherwise, the tech seems about on par, except for the fact that they're using coil guns here, which is the branch of the mass driver tech, rather than lasers like we use. Also, their ships look a little bit different, I think. Now, out of curiosity, did we gain their tech? So if I go to Corvette here, yeah, I'm not seeing the coil gun here, so I'm not sure if we have to wait for a tick to gain their tech or if we ever will. But these ships, it doesn't look like we can necessarily redesign them. Now, I have two science vessels. I have one that's retreating over here that's actually damaged. I might as well just ban that because it doesn't have a leader. That will save me some energy credits. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm actually going to save this one because if it uses the hyperdrive system, that would give me a different mode of travel. Where is it, though? Let's find it. So it is over here. So we'll send it over here and put it in orbit so that we don't have to pay for the maintenance, hopefully. Another thing I can do that I kind of realize I made a mistake with is I didn't realize that I can build spaceports in these sectors that are not controlled by me. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because definitely we need these spaceports. And I'll also upgrade them as well. So all the planets that I need spaceports, I will do that here in a little bit. While I'm over in this bit of space, I might as well. The only downside is I have to do it this way. I don't really have them. Well, actually, out of curiosity, can I use the sector to do that? I'll check that out in here in a second, but I already have this guy pulled up, so we might as well. And we have so many minerals, we might as well do this. And we could also benefit these guys by giving them the solar panel arrays. I believe this system already has a spaceport, but we may be able to, for instance, give them the solar panel network, which gives them some energy credits, helps them out in the end. So, as I was saying, is that something I can do over here more easily? So, if I click on that. Now, see, that doesn't really help me necessarily. What about if I click Manage Sector? No. See, that doesn't work. So, that's kind of the downside. Once you've assigned things to sector, you kind of have to go in by hand and give them space stations. And it doesn't look like the AI upgrades the space stations either for you, so kind of problematic. As a matter of fact, I just want to take a look at the system here and look at the surface and see how the AI is managing it. It looks like it's managing it okay, so I don't think I have anything to worry about necessarily. And as far as the sector management goes, oh, we don't want them to allow redevelopment. That's for sure. Currently, this guy is set up for industrial focus. Now, I don't know if this is exactly what we're going to get from these guys, but it might be a good idea to instead focus on research. But I will allow it for now, and might as well give them some minerals here. I can't afford the energy right now, but we'll give them some minerals. Give them about 2,000 maybe, so they can build things as they need it. And otherwise, we have colony ship is fine. We did gain a construction ship, which is down here. And currently not doing anything. And we have all the resources within this space, so there's nothing really for that guy to do. And we do kind of have excess construction ships right now, so... Again, we could keep another mode of travel, but I think I'm just going to disband it for now. And the fleet, I think I'm going to leave B for now, although maybe disbanding some of those corvettes would be a good idea. In any case, once these techs are finished, I probably will do a redesign of my ships as I think I have a number of systems that I can take advantage of. And I believe I was sending one of my fleets to deal with... Oh, I think I already took care of it, actually. These guys are just kind of hanging out. As a matter of fact, I think I would like them to come into my controlled space. Well, actually, sticking out in that sector isn't necessarily a bad thing. It keeps them... We'll just keep them in that orbit. That's fine. Alright, so let's oh, we do also have the... Oh! I already have some alien pets, by the way. I didn't really necessarily look for them on the map. I'm not really sure where I'm getting that from. But I do have one of those already. I don't know how you use those, actually. And clicking there just brought this up. Alright, well that's something I'm going to have to look at later, but I'm not sure where we're getting the alien pets from, but it looks like we're already getting them. Alright, so I would think we should be good for now. Let's go ahead and progress. Now, we can't keep taking this energy credit loss. Ooh, one thing I could do really quickly here is come in here. Now, this is a outpost, which actually we might not need. But we might lose border if we get rid of it. These guys. They already have the solar panel network. Okay. And over here. Alright. So that's one of our bigger... They're also working on an engineering bay. Okay. I think over here... Alright, so they're building a construction ship. I don't want that. They are upgrading the spaceport. That's fine. So some of these things are prepaid for. Okay. We definitely have a lot to keep track of. And a lot of... Oh, yeah. And I was going to go through and make sure I had spaceports everywhere. And anywhere I had a spaceport, any one of these sectors, I would make sure it had the solar panel array. So we're good here. We do have no solar panel array. Why is the solar panel array not on the list? Oh, because they're already working on it. Good for them. And over here, they have a solar panel array as well. All right, so everything is looking good. So now, all I have to do is use the Betharian, which I almost forgot about. We already replaced this guy. We need to upgrade him. And I think there was another planet we were considering doing that. Alright, this population point isn't there yet. Okay, so I think it was here that we wanted to replace. with a Betharian power plant. And then when that is done, we will upgrade this guy, which costs us influence, but that's okay. And I'm also going to probably get on some leaders here, because we're going to need them. I hope we get the tech that allows us to get the other races' leaders. Out of curiosity, can I see their happiness and see... Alright, so they're not particularly happy. So they're recently conquered. I'm not sure why I'm getting that penalty, because I integrated them, and that was a long process. Slavery is prohibited, which they hate. We are not allowing them any leaders, so that is giving them a negative modifier. And artificial intelligence servitude. I don't know what that means. But they definitely have a lot of modifiers for their happiness, so we could have a revolt on our hands, so we have to be mindful of that. And we should have... We only have one Betharian to use. Although we'll gain another one here eventually. Wow. We are spiking horrifically on our maintenance. Alright, so... You come over here and go into orbit. Not really sure what to do about all this. I'm probably going to have to reduce the size of my fleet. I don't know if there is another alternative, because right now what's killing us is station maintenance, ship maintenance, building maintenance. Yeah, okay, so... Ship maintenance is actually not nearly as high as our station maintenance, which is really what's hurting us. I also want to get this Betharian. So I'll go over there and build a mining station. And then we can also build an observation post. I forgot there is a alien race over there, which we may be able to enlighten. Although, keeping in mind that they are within our border, I'm not really sure how that would work, having a planet already there.
Construction complete.
Alright. That doesn't really affect us. So, take a look at our planets here. Kind of hurting really bad for the energy credits. Well, we can't upgrade this, so might as well. Oh, yeah. Well, doesn't this require energy too? What difference does it make? Oh, it doesn't. But if we upgraded it, it would. Alright. Now, some of that is the fact that we're establishing a colony, but... I mean, we'll gain some here, but not enough to make up for how much we're losing.
Construction complete.
Alright. We're gonna grab this population, put it over there. Grab these guys, put them over there. I'm just gonna have to sit on these guys, because I don't think I can upgrade these buildings right now. Not with how many energy credits we're losing. I honestly think we should probably come in here and get rid of a lot of these Corvettes. So, I'm just going to start getting rid of them. You know, actually, probably what would be easier, just splitting the fleet and then grabbing, like, a bunch of them. So, we'll do Corvette, 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 Corvette. And I'll get rid of, like... Oh, I'm not sure why we stop there. But we'll just disband these guys. 11 corvettes. We don't really need that many. Okay. Create a new fleet. Grab 9. I don't know why it keeps exiting out like that. So that's, we'll get rid of a couple more. Okay. That did help, but definitely not enough. Okay, what's going on here? Alright, so we're just getting embassies and stuff. Probably about time that we started exploiting the energy resources on this planet. That's 16 months away. You know what I might do is I might reassign Schlerma here to here so we get more of a bonus. So we want Schlerma. And as I said, I was thinking about grabbing some leaders, so we might as well do that. Wait, didn't I switch it? Lerma. Yes. And I will recruit one and see what we get. So recruit a scientist. Alright, so we've got anomaly stuff, and then field manipulation. We'll grab them. Not particularly all that helpful. We're not getting the kind of scientists we started the game with. None of these count for that, so we'll just grab the available guy. Who does start with 2 stars, so that's nice. And that should speed that up. The reason I want that is because the colony here will be popping out soon. And I prefer not to have to put it in a sector, but we might have to. Although, we could probably deal with the penalty for a couple months. Anyway, as I was saying, I would like to come in here and take advantage of some of these energy credit resources. So I'm going to go ahead and build. I'm just going to make it a normal power station rather than a Betharian one, because I don't know if I'm going to be holding on to this planet in the future. I want to make sure the planets that have the Betharian are ones that I have for all time. So go ahead and put that power plant there. And when that's finished, we'll put a population point on it. Because food production here is really good, so we should have population popping at some point. Hopefully we can get these energy credits under control. Most of that's going to happen on this planet here as we're upgrading things, replacing things. We definitely will benefit. It's going to take a while. Possibly too long.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Alright, so we're getting a lot of construction going on. Now, some of that was space station, so we want to come in. Do the spaceport. Oh, no, it's still constructing. Never mind. And you're still constructing this one as well, looks like. Yeah, alright. I may have to do a deal with somebody. So let's grab the Bothrians here. See if we can do a deal with them. It might actually be in my best interest to leave the Alliance, but for now, I think I'm going to stay with it. But one thing I definitely need is energy credits. I need a bunch, so... we'll do 300. Alright, that's fine for me. I have so many minerals, I definitely think it's worth trading. And come into the Empire here and just take a look at how these guys are doing. So they're a little bit low on energy credits, so I'll go ahead and switch them to that. And then I'll give them some minerals to do that with. I'm getting a lot of influence now, so I can probably get another governor here. So, let's see what we got. We've got leader experience gain, and food production. I'll grab this guy just because he's young. He or she. And I'll give that to one of the sectors. So, coming back to planets. We have... now, it's the Sigwall sector here that has a lot of the newer colonies. This sector is kind of on the small side. Maybe in the future I'll expand it over here once we start colonizing more planets. I guess I'll give it to... there we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, so they accepted. That's good. We're also starting to
Construction
do a little
complete.
bit better for the energy credit loss.
Research complete.
Alright. We did get some research, but also we built something over here on the surface, which would be the Betharian, which we need to upgrade. Do a better one. And how are we doing on our strategic resources? Currently we have 2 Betharian available, but I know I'm replacing some structures, so I'm going to have to wait and see what happens with that. Might just replace this guy, or alternatively I could make this Betharian and we'd get the adjacency bonus. But I have to wait, I think, until these guys are done. There's no point in doing that just now. Oh, and research. So we have the plasma thrusters. And we can get increased engine fusion missiles. Or we go up to battleships. Alternatively, we have this rare tech, which is the Corps of Engineers, which is a... I'm guessing just a flat bonus to my race. Doesn't look like that's anything that you... yeah, it's an Empire modifier. Or we do mineral isolation, which is just more mining networks. And then we have the mass driver tech, which is cheap for us because of... oh, hello. What is a Ripper autocannon? Seems like it does a lot of damage, but it also has a pretty quick cooldown, so it fires pretty rapidly. very expensive right now. So I don't know if that's something we necessarily want. Out of these, the thing that seems the most interesting would be the Corps of Engineers. I mean, it's going to take Corps of Engineers. It's going to take a while, but I think it's worth it. Do we have somebody that has a bonus? We do. So we probably want to switch around. So we want Pagra over here. Did I do that wrong? Yeah, there we go. And we want available. Did I see that correctly? Do we have somebody available? No, okay.
Construction complete.
All right. Over here, we have that guy not doing anything, so I think I will move this person. And then move that person over there. Oh, and I'm getting that penalty because I have too many planets, maybe? Why am I getting a minus 10%? It says Empire. Do I have that on any of my other planets? Yeah. What's going on there? Don't think I have any edicts going on. Why am I getting a minus 10%? I don't know why I'm getting a minus 10%, but that's kind of weird. I don't remember getting that before. Well, in any case, this guy's working this, and we can upgrade it, which would be a good idea. So we're getting a flat 10% reduction. Empire-wide. I wonder if it's this triggering, but this planet hasn't popped, so we shouldn't be getting that penalty. But that very well could be the reason why, and that is definitely a bug if that's why. Well, let's just continue. Nothing we can do about it right now. We're 11 months away from getting that. Now 10 months. That's kind of weird. We shouldn't be getting that penalty. I mean, it's not showing up. All right. Let's check these space stations out. It doesn't look like they're done yet. Nope.
System survey complete.
Okay, so we have that system survey done. Wow, there was nothing in there, huh? All right, I guess you can start surveying over here. We already have some of these systems surveyed. We do have an Arctic world in here, which is good. And we don't quite have enough influence to hire another scientist yet. We will have that eventually. I'm gonna go ahead and...
Construction complete. Evading hostile fleet.
Alright, so we've got hostiles in there. We do have our one fleet here, so they can go take care of that. How close are we to getting that new tech? 3 months away. Alright, that's okay. They'll be able to deal with this. No problem. And when our...
complete.
Out of curiosity, yeah, I do have a space station here. It does have what we need. Okay. Grab the construction ship here. And Actually, I don't think I need to come in here to tell it to enter orbit. Oh, no, you do. All right. Just so that we're not paying the maintenance cost for it. I am bringing that energy credit cost down, but unfortunately, it's still definitely a problem. In any case, this is a good point to put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.